I would love to show you some of my frozen in time WIPS. It's all part of the knitting experience. So this is a ripple bralette that I've started a couple of months ago, I think. Here it is. Ta-da! And it's massive. It smells like a bit like old clothes. I guess I have to give it a wash. But this is, I'm sorry if it's all wrinkly. I've knitted, I can't even show you the full garment because it's quite long. I realize I have this much left. You can't see much, I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't know about this vest. And I love this, yeah, I love the yoke. However, this body that I kind of improvised with these crazy colors, it's a very light garment. I started it in May. Good morning. It's been raining for like 3 days in a row, and my neighbor just told me that it's gonna rain the whole month, so that's fun. Not at all. When you live in a very small place with 2 big puppies that get really excited to be outside and inside at the same time, it's messy. But we're gonna head out and maybe forage some rose hips. But I wanted to show you this tincture. I've made it, yeah, the 17th of September 2022, and is made with yarrow leaves, mallow leaves, mugwort, rose hips, Hypericum, which is St. John's wort, and some grappa trentina, which is kind of like an alcoholic beverage, 40% alcohol. I've been taking a bit of this every morning and during the day with a bit of water, and I'm healing so fast. It's incredible. Like, I didn't expect this tincture to work so well. This is really the first tincture that works really well for me. I'm like getting better because of this, because the weather and the wetness and the cold doesn't really help me to heal, to be honest. But this tincture, perfect. And I finished this hat. I knitted it in 2 days. I didn't really follow any pattern, but I did a 1x1 ribbing for the brim and a 2x2 ribbing for the crown. I really like it. I used a merino cashmere yarn and a silk mohair. Love it. Hello. So the lighting is strange because we are in our storage, and I have been organizing it a little bit, and mostly trying to fit all of my yarns and work in progress projects that I haven't touched for a long time in these boxes, because these kind of plastic boxes that we got at IKEA, because we have a problem with mold. Usually we wouldn't need these boxes, I guess, but sometimes hard plastic is a good material, especially if you have a problem with mold, and we do. And it's very horrible to you know, work with plant-based materials or animal-based fibers and see the mold attack those materials. So I decided to store all of my yarn stash in these boxes, and when I'll need to, you know, cast on another project, I'll need to open these boxes and search for the right yarn. Fortunately, these boxes are transparent, so very good, I can see everything. Maybe not the one in the middle, but we'll see. And I realized I have a lot of yarn stash, maybe not a lot compared to other knitters. I don't know. I'm not at your place, but I have a lot, and I'm not feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling excited to use all of these beautiful yarns that I received or bought myself. This year I really wanted to buy a lot less yarns and a lot less patterns. I want to support the designers, but I have bought, the past year I've bought so many patterns that maybe I've started but then didn't finish or never even knitted, and I really wanted to prioritize those patterns and maybe design my own patterns. So I really would like this year to focus on working on my stash and use the yarns from my stash and use and knit the patterns that I already purchased. Maybe it's a little bit boring for some of you that have been here already before and have seen most of the project I worked on, but I would love to show you some of my frozen in time WIPS because I think it's really fun to see you know, what other knitters like the WIPS of people, work in progress projects of other people, and see how many they are, and without judgment just feel that it's okay to start different projects and maybe not finish them or frog them. It's all part of the knitting experience. I'll talk a little bit about my intentions with these WIPS. If I'm gonna continue work on them, I'll put them in this box and I'll wait for the right time, or if I'll frog them and use the yarn for something else, or if I'll modify some patterns. So I guess those are the category. We can have the category of the work in progress projects that I wanted to continue, I'm excited to work on, I just need to find the right time. Maybe I have some, you know, summer garments, so I want to knit those in when there is a warmer weather. And so work in progress projects that will be worked on and finished, and work in progress projects that will be unraveled, will be frogged and or modified or completely frogged, and I'll use the yarn for something else. I'm sorry for the lighting, but this is what it is. We don't have windows, it's just the light on top of me, so I look really, well, whatever. Okay, so let's start with the work in progress projects that I absolutely want to work on and finish in the future. So this is a ripple bralette that I've started a couple of months ago, I think, and I really love it. I'm knitting one of the front sleeves, I would say, front parts, and this is the back. I don't know how to show, if I'm showing you this because the lighting is not so good, but it's a beautiful ripple bralette. I'm so excited to finish this, but I think I'll prioritize maybe, you know, wintry projects and finish this maybe March, something like that. And I'm using a sock yarn that I was gifted that is absolutely beautiful. It's this absolutely gorgeous yellow. So this will go in the, maybe I can find a bag where I can put this beautiful project. Here it is. I'll put this project in this bag and then we'll put it in the pile of WIPS that I want to finish. Then here, this beautiful bag that I received from Mila, I have this Ingrid summer sweater. I think it's called by Gregoria Fibers, and it's massive. This one is a sweater that I've been knitting for Mike. It's a summer garment because it's made with this yarn called Bomull Line, which is 50, it's kind of like half cotton, half linen, something like that. Wow. And it's quite massive now that I see it, but this will take a while, I would say. But I would like to finish it at some point, who knows when, but it's a project that I want to work on and finish. And it's a nice pattern. It has kind of like this yarn overs. It's nice. I really love to work on this, but then the cooler weather came and I kind of I got this kind of mojo to knit on, you know, woolly garments. So this will go in the pile of let's continue working on this project at some point. This one is a project that I absolutely want to finish, but this is, I'm sorry if it's all wrinkly. It's a vest that I've been knitting for my dad, and this has been a long journey because I had to frog it and knit it again, and it didn't fit. But I'm almost done with the body again, same point I was the other time, and I need to knit the ribbing of both the neckline and the armholes. So basically that will be it, and I think I'm gonna knit a bit more the body, like the length of the body, because he wants a kind of baggy oversized type of vest. And yeah, I really love this, but I kind of didn't want to work on it anymore because I worked so hard, and then my dad tried it and it didn't fit, or it fits him, but he wanted a bigger size, so that was a whole journey. But this goes into the pile of let's finish this. And I've been using a yarn, let me show you, called Drops Alaska. It's a commercial yarn I bought more than a year ago now for my dad, and this is the color 12, and it's beautiful blue color. So yeah, I don't really like to support this company anymore, but I have yarns from them, so I'm gonna use them. So that's another WIP that I want to finish. Then we have this baby, which is hanging here. Here it is. Ta-da! This garment, I'm like, what happened here? So back in September, I've knitted this. September or even like end of August, I don't remember. I've knitted, I can't even show you the full garment because it's quite long. This long cardigan, and I kind of improvised the pattern completely. It has this kind of raglan increases and this color work that I created throughout the garment. And I've been using beautiful yarn and silk mohair and like scrap yarns for the collar work, and it's so nice and soft. The other day I tried it, however I realized, because I was like, oh, maybe I could pick it up again and, you know, finish it, because I would definitely need and I would definitely use this garment, this cardigan, but I realized I have this much left for the two basically sleeves, because that's what is missing, the sleeves. and so I was thinking to have it short sleeves, to have it kind of like a cardigan vest, a little, I don't know, something like that, but at least I'll be able to use this and kind of finish this project that has been lingering around for so long. And it's so beautiful, like the fabric is really beautiful with this silk mohair. It's really warm and it has these beautiful colors throughout. It's fun. I'm sorry if I'm not showing it to you properly, but I'm tight here, and I'll show it better in a maybe podcast episode or another video. But this is the amount of yarn I have, so I was thinking to, you know, knit a little bit the sleeves, kind of like, I don't know, maybe I should just cast off these sleeves and keep it like these short sleeves. We'll see, because I still have some yardage, but it's not enough to knit a like 2 full sleeves. I think even 3/4 sleeves wouldn't work, wouldn't be enough. I could do some sort of other color work and kind of playing with that, but I really like the way this looks, so I think I'll just knit the ribbing on the sleeves, maybe like a 2x2 ribbing, or even this thing that I've done on the bottom hem, which is this kind of moss stitch. I could do that on the sleeves as well, and then finish that and keep this yarn for something else. We'll see, but I really want to finish this baby boy because it's so cute. And these days I realized I'm really craving colors. Maybe it's the winter, it's the gloomy weather, but it's right up my alley at the moment, so I think that's what I'll prioritize these days. So this is another lingering or like unfinished project that I need to pick up, and I have all of these beautiful, you know, scrap yarns and silk mohair that I've been using with it. Yes, we'll see, but I wanted to finish this soon, so it goes into the let's finish this pile. Then this is that one. What else do I have? Oh, I have a WIP that I'm like, will I ever finish this? So I've shown this summer at some point. It's just the starting basically of the yoke of this milkweed sweater, and it's kind of like I'm knitting it with a plant-based yarn, like cotton yarn, and I think I wanted to do a t-shirt, so not like a full sweater, but like just a t-shirt, and this is how much I got done. It's actually really beautiful, but it's knitted with 3.25 millimeters needles, I think. No, 3 millimeters needles. Ooh. But I think in the summer it could be a project that I wanted to get done and finish, so we'll keep it in the pile of let's finish this in the summer. And I've been using this commercial yarn called Drops Love You 7 in the color 34, and then a white bamboo yarn from Obi, I think. Yeah. So, what is this? Oh, I could use this bag. You find things. So that's another project I want to finish, and now let's dive into the project of, into the pile of work in progress projects that are projects that I want to either frog or maybe unravel and modify quite a lot because I'm not happy with the result, or I wouldn't wear it. First project that I want to show you, and I've knitted this, I've knitted a couple of rows the other day on this vest. This is the Winterberry vest by Emily Foden. I've already separated for the armholes. You can't see much, I'm sorry, but yeah, just I don't know about this vest. It's absolutely beautiful on this side. I think it's really cute. Whereas on this side there are mistakes and these bubbles are standing weirdly, at least in my opinion. And when I look at it, I'm like, I think I could wear this for sure. It's just that I'm not feeling it at all these days. Like, I'm like, where will I find the energies to finish this garment? Because I don't know. And I love that pattern. I love this yarn. It's a yarn. The yarn that I've been using for this is a yarn that I received from a beautiful subscriber, Ivetta. She sent me this yarn from Lithuania, and it's a very rustic, beautiful yarn, and I absolutely love how it's knitting up, but I cannot continue. I mean, I think what I'll do is to have it very cropped, so maybe I can knit, I don't know, 15 more centimeters in the front and the back, and then close it and just wear it. I don't know. It just, this is a project that I will frog. It's just that it feels such a shame because it's been so much work, and you know, it's quite some work with these bubbles and the braids and the moss stitch. So I don't know, but I know that I could use the yarn for, you know, other projects, and I don't know, it's kind of like one of those projects that if you don't have the mojo, it doesn't really work to work on it, you know. So I have to think about this project, but I could just froze it in time and see if the future me wants to pick it up again before frogging it. So let's go into another work in progress project. That this one, I love it, okay? I love it. I've been knitting on it and feeling so much pleasure until a month ago when I went to visit my family in the north of Italy and then traveled a bit, and I didn't bring it with me. So it was kind of like sitting on a chair in the living room, and I really love the way this looks. But the other day I tried it and I was like, I love the yoke. It's the milkweed sweater. I showed you the summer version, and I love this. Yeah, I love the yoke. However, this body that I kind of improvised with these crazy colors, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know what I've done here with this body. I kind of alternated different colors because I didn't have enough yardage to knit an entire sweater. I have this much left to knit the sleeves and the body. Well, the body I'm almost done, but I'm sorry if you can't see well, but I'm feeling really like frogging all of this to here and then just knit plain stockinette with the main collar and just have it short sleeves, because this is a yarn that I hand dyed and I think is discontinued. Like it was kind of like a, yeah, it was the same. It was the gray yarn that I showed you from the cardigan, from this cardigan that I showed you before. This beautiful gray yarn. I hand dyed it with walnut hulls, and it became this beautiful beige or like light brown color. And so I decided to knit this jumper, and I'm so pleased with it. I love the white part. I've used the Baby Alpaca by Busy Garn, and it's so soft, and it's just so beautiful. But I'm not really feeling this body. Not at all. So I think I'll have to frog it, but it will be a pain because there are so many different yarns in it. So I don't know, but I'm truly feeling like what do you think? Shall I frog it? Because there's so much going on. Like there's too much going on. Like what was I thinking? I mean, I like how it looks, but I know that when I'll be wearing it with, I don't know, a pair of jeans, I will be like, my God, so much. There is this beautiful yoke that catches the attention, this beautiful floral design, and then this crazy but also subtle work, color work, that is kind of taking over as well. So there is so much going on, and I'm not sure I'm feeling it, but I'll give it some more days. Maybe I'll try it again and be like, let's see if I'm up for some crazy fashion, some crazy looks. We'll see. But I think, yeah, my main idea is to frog the body part and then keep the yoke and just knit the body maybe cropped, and then the sleeves maybe 3/4, playing yarn chicken around here as usual. So those were the two WIPs that I think I'll either frog or modified heavily. Do we have another WIP that I want to show you? I think, yeah, this one. My God, this one. This one, I've started it. It's a very light garment. I started it in May when I was going to Dublin to visit my sister, and is the Ghost Whisper by Park William, Park and Knit on Instagram, and it's such a airy, beautiful garment. But I decided to add this brown collar sleeves, and I knitted this sleeve was like 3/4 length, and earlier on today I decided to frog it because I don't really like this combination of colors, not right now at least. And so I think I'll just knit an I-cord edging around the armholes and the neckline with a mauve pink color, because I don't have any more this yellow, and I think it would be nice, and keep it kind of sleeveless, and it will be kind of like a fun little piece that I can wear underneath, or on top of some long sleeve shirt. We'll see. But this is gonna be, this brown part is gonna be frogged, and that's basically it when it comes to my forgotten WIPs. I'm really feeling like finishing the cardigan that I showed you with a lot of colors, and frogging that winter very fast. We'll see. I just don't want to have so many WIPs lingering around. I want to have some WIPs that are staying and waiting patiently for me to work on them, maybe during the warmer season. That's something very exciting. But the rest, I'm kind of a little bit over them, so I need to finish them. And thank you so much for hanging around with me and helping me finding some clarity with my WIPs. I hope you are not feeling overwhelmed if you have many WIPs. I think it's all part of our journey of knitters. It's all completely beautiful, and we should be proud that we are even, you know, starting projects and having the energies to create something, even though it's not finished yet, or they will be frogged or forgotten. It's still part of a beautiful journey. I see you next time. I'm gonna finish this and cook some lunch and